Let me.
Oh, dude. So I know you're recording already, but I was looking up free alternatives of Photoshop, and the one I settled on is called GIMP.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that's super awkward, James. Why are you doing that? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the BOTA Show.
Ooh, I look fucking voluptuous in this light.
Yeah, James, you look like a heavenly angel.
I'm so glad you finally settled on one.
Yeah, I know. It only took him 20 minutes.
It'll go out in about 5.
I gotta say, guys, I'm not gonna lie. ADHD is about to take over. I'm really sorry, but you know what? Let's do what we do best. Let's go into our first segment, the BOTA News.
It's news.
Oh shit, we gotta remix today. Oh, okay.
It's news.
Oh, shit.
News. News.
Okay,
News.
all right. That's the orangutan
News. News. Who? News. Blues. No clues. Only the news.
All right, well, welcome to the NFL. Dear God. Dashaun Watson and the Texans are just not going to work ever.
Yeah, dude, the back and forth.
They're headed
even back and forth anymore?
There's no back and forth. It's just
Deshaun Watson
literally.
straight up is like, I'm not playing.
Deshaun Watson's like, never playing for your team again, so I don't know how you want to figure it out, but
Deshaun Watson's like, I already burned all my uniforms, so
yeah. I mean, they're clearly headed for a stalemate because Deshaun's never going to change his mind. I mean, ever. So,
and I don't think he should. That team does not deserve him right now. That team.
Oh, sorry. No, James is writing in the notes right now, and it said Am and the high schooler was the last week, and I was like, that gave me just major headaches to try and read. But then he added a C, and then it's Cam and the high schooler, so we'll get to that.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I don't think Deshaun Watson should change his position. I don't think he should go out there and play for that team again. They don't deserve him right now.
No, they don't.
And they're dumb for trying to hold him down.
Agreed. I mean, agreed.
They're just heading for a lock. All right. Oh yeah, not a lockout. A stand. What's the word? Am I drunk?
Standoff.
Stalemate, standoff, sit out.
Hold out.
Deshaun Watson's not going to be playing in 2021. I'm ready to commit to that.
And I'm really sad because that's just that one of the premier talents in the NFL is just not going to play because.
Well, I mean,
a team is holding him hostage. I mean, that's what's happening. I mean, come on.
I think Houston will move him at some point. I mean, I think that they have to budge at some point.
This is my X button.
Slam the X on that one. I'm with Zack.
That's for the doubt. I'm sorry, Drew.
I don't know, man. You can't carry a quarterback like that on your roster that's not going to be playing.
Especially with that. That's actually a good point, especially with that contract.
That's so much money that's being completely wasted. That financially, it makes no sense.
Right. Okay. I'm going to comment and then we need to move on because this is the first bit of news and it's been 20 minutes. No, kidding.
It's been like
it's been
2.5 minutes.
It's been.
It's the Texans. Have they ever been financially responsible for any asset that they bring into the NFL? Hell no. Are you kidding me? They traded the best wide receiver in the league for a second-round fucking pick. Are you kidding me?
That's not them being financially irresponsible.
Technically.
Technically speaking, it is because I think any other GM would smack you in the back of the head if you tried to.
I'm
that
not
trigger.
saying it was a good move, that was a mismanagement of a very high valued asset. Yes,
To be fair,
but he
they
was
would have
playing when he was there.
they would have had to pay that asset this upcoming year, right?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
technically, it's a
They were
financial
trying to save
move.
money.
Live better, Walmart.
They're still not putting the kind of product that you need out in the field for Dashaun Watson to even want to stay. I mean, besides the point.
So they're in a situation where they can't field a competent team, and their quarterback is refusing to play for them because of it.
Right.
So what they need to do and accept, if they want any hope of moving forward from this in not a completely demolished state, they need to move him. They need to get rid of that contract because they cannot afford. They just freed up space with JJ Watt. They are in a good position to go into a rebuild if they just do it. And they just can't have the dead weight of Deshaun Watson's contract sitting on the not even anywhere near the field.
But you're right. We weren't disagreeing with you based on sole fact. We just don't think it's going to happen because I mean we've seen these NFL franchises bottom. Well, I mean they were in the playoffs 2 years ago at 12-4, and now they're dog shit. But we've seen NFL franchises just bumble away assets and money all the time. I mean it's not unheard of. But do you honestly think they are going to do the right thing? Because that is the right thing. You're absolutely right. You're 100% right. But
I think that
are they going to move on?
I think boil it down come draft time. That's I think when something will really happen.
I mean, again,
the draft. I think they're going to drag it out way longer than it needs to be, but someone's interest will develop in that time frame. I think enough for the Texans to make a move. They've flushed a lot of stuff out this year. They got rid of JJ Watt, which isn't the best move necessarily, but that was a mutual parting of ways. I don't know why they can't do that with Deshaun Watson, but
I don't know. It's offense. I guess it's different. I don't know. All right, well, let's move on. Corey Linsley most likely gonna be playing somewhere else. Drew, that's shitty.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I was talking to James about it a little bit before.
Yeah,
it really sucks.
He seems like he wants to come back. He's like, I would love to come back, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do anything because I think he understands the cap situation that the Packers are in.
Yeah,
so.
they can't afford it right now, and it really sucks because it makes offensive line just another bigger need for the team going into next year. So it's probably going to eat up draft capital or probably draft capital.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could see the team maybe trade someone to get rid of draft to get more money in. I don't know how that would work because I don't know their specific cap situation, but
I mean, we'll see. There's definitely other areas in which they can free up some space. I think Elton Jenkins will probably slot in to be de facto center for now. Mm-hmm. They'll probably look to the draft for one of the versatile guys that'll probably be hanging out right around where they're projected to be picking. So, I mean, it's not great, but whatever. We've lost all of my favorite linemen. They're all gone. Bakhtiari. I love Bakhtiari. Don't leave, please, ever.
He's gonna retire.
Oh, David Bakhtiari. All right, well, let's move on. Let's go back to the Texans because apparently I did this in a really weird way, but JJ Watt's cryptic tweets going out this week. All right, I think it was only one, right?
Yeah, Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
It's just funny because like when like celebrities just post bullshit on Twitter and like for no reason, it makes me think of I Am the Walrus by the Beatles. They just put out bullshit to try and okay, so I Am the Walrus by the Beatles. John Lennon said that he wrote that song about absolute gibberish. Like the song is just made up. It doesn't make any sense on purpose to try to like fuck with people that try to read into songs too much. So I feel
Aren't
like
all songs made up, Zach? You idiot.
Not like this one. You heard I Am the Walrus?
No, I'm not a hipster.
Drew knows exactly what I'm talking about. Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Chew.
Yeah, see? So I feel like that's exactly what this is. It's just like he's
Is
trying
that the one
to.
where he says, "I'm the Eggman"?
Yeah.
I thought that was about Sonic. Like as a kid,
19
I dead ass thought that was about Sonic.
1967 about a blue hedgehog that wasn't born until 25 years
Okay,
old.
well, I was like 5 and dumb. All right, it's different. When you told me I'm the Eggman, I was like, oh shit, yeah, this band's cool.
Dr. Eggman, no.
Get out of my song. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I just think he's trying to fuck with people. I mean, I don't really see any other reason to do something like that.
Should we talk about the?
Eggman.
He's just having a good time. I think he's enjoying the fact that there's all the speculation. He's never been in this situation really in his career, and he's trying. I feel like He's just like JJ. He's like, "Fuck you guys, speculate all you want. I'm just gonna talk about my mitochondria and
what he
power
could
naps and all that shit."
Or what he did was he's like, I've never been a free agent before. Like, I want to know what all the hype is about. So he just like gets a little feeler out. He doesn't post anything major. He just like kind of gives you like a little tidbit. And if people eat it up, then he knows he's all right. I got everyone's attention. Like, could be that too.
I don't know what he's saying, but okay.
Dude, let's talk about that price point real quick. 14 to 15 was like the rumored amount. That's a fucking lot.
That's a tough one to swallow for a 1-year deal, especially for
That's
a team.
lot.
Especially for a team like, I don't know, the Saints, who definitely no way in fucking hell can afford JJ Watt.
Dude, they can't afford
most of
JJ Watt if he didn't have legs.
And
kind of doesn't. Poor guy.
I think the thing that really makes that a lot of money is the risk that you're taking with JJ Watt. When's the last time the dude played a full season?
Yeah, I think we can.
You're probably not going to get a full season. He'll help the team immensely.
NFL Defensive Player of the Year, maybe.
Yes, but
2012. Anybody?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Dude, I don't even know. Hold on. I'll look it up. Keep going. Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a lot of money to.
Yeah, agreed. All right, well, let's move on. Jerrell Casey was released from the Broncos. He's gonna hit free agency. What's up? Did I pause?
No.
Oh, all right, my bad. It looks like I froze for a second. And Adam Humphries was cut from the Titans also after 2 seasons. So not that Adam Humphries is notable, but I mean, it's a name most people would know, I guess. So I guess 2 notable cuts already. I mean, Adam Humphries. What?
Rewind. So on that JJ Watt full season stat,
yeah,
he played a full year last year. He played 16 games in 2020.
Did he really?
Yeah, and then he played 16 games in 2018. So it goes in order from 2020 down: 16, 8, 16, 5, 3, 16, 16, 16, 16.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's a lot better than I thought.
Dude,
actually.
color me fucking shocked because
Yeah,
I
no.
I thought he missed a lot more games than that.
I know, me too.
last year.
I know.
I feel like, wow. Okay, well, never mind.
But anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, Jerrell Casey, Adam Humphries. Adam Humphries didn't do anything for the Titans. I mean, he just kind of got lost in that wide receiver room. And I don't know. I don't know where he's going to be able to come in and kind of fit. Maybe as that slot receiver for a slot needy team, maybe. I don't know.
I'd take him.
No, I know you would take him, but like, I feel like it's a very specific need. You know what I mean? Like
It's fine. We need it.
The Patriots would pick him up. That's 130% a Patriots signing right there. Like, you kidding me?
If I could see if Carolina goes all out getting Dashaun Watson and them sending either DJ Moore or Robbie Anderson, them going after him to fill a gap.
That's also fair. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. I mean,
yeah, no shit, I'm a genius.
Like you cut, G. All right. John Lynch apparently says Jimmy G is still the guy for San Francisco. I think that's news to about everyone because everyone thought that they were going to trade his ass. So
is that the same thing though as them saying they're not going to trade Dashaun? Like, or the Texans are not going to trade Dashaun. Like, they're just trying to up his value because they're looking at it, it's like, oh, why would we move on from Jimmy, right? He's our guy. And then it's like, all right, well, if he's our guy, we got to pry him away. Not like,
No,
oh, he's
I
on the
don't.
table. That kind of sets his bar low, right?
I mean, no, honestly, I think he means it because John Lynch is dumb enough to keep a quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo in that system. So
I don't think you'd be able to. I think if you wanted to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, you would have had to say, "Hey, he's up for grabs," just so teams knew that they weren't going to have a terrible time getting him, because no team's going to go and bust their ass to get Jimmy Garoppolo away from a team that doesn't want to get rid of him. So
No.
if they
especially with
wanted
that
to move him,
contract like
they
that.
would have made it known.
they would have. I agree. I agree.
They would have done what Los Angeles did with Jared Goff.
True. All right. Well, let's move on. My last NFL point after 30 minutes. Cam and the high schooler that kind of fought back and forth, I guess. I didn't get to watch the whole video, but what the hell was that last week?
Bruh. It was some high school kid chirping Cam. I forget what the actual comments were, and Cam just popped off. And then eventually the kid was like, "Here's my letter. I'm sorry, Mr. Newton. I'm sorry
I
you're
heard
a
about the
worse
letter.
Taysom Hill now."
That was bizarre. Like,
Dude.
why did he, like, okay, so my question is, did he say anything that would have made me, like, actually pop off? You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel like if we look at it just as a quote, like, it wasn't directed towards any three of us, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just feel like he's a fragile boy.
Yeah, anything involving Cam Newton is just bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
The kid allegedly said, "You a free agent," repeatedly. And then Newton responds with, "I'm rich." And then the teen says, "You about to be poor." Get fucked, Cam Newton.
Yeah, dude, no, he's fragile. That's hilarious.
Look, I mean, the guy's there doing it at camp. He's taking his time out, but fuck.
God, that kid roasted him.
This
Holy
kid's
shit.
the new Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, dude, great. All right, let's move on to the NBA. Only got a couple points here for you guys. Joel Embiid takes over the top spot in the NBA's MVP race. So that's good. That's an interesting one because LeBron, I know, is like dropped like 4 or 5 spots. Because the Lakers haven't been playing that well as of late. So I mean, it's good to see a fresh face on top for the MVP race. It's usually like KD or Steph or LeBron, but I don't know.
So I was listening to our friends at Real Talk in their podcast, and they brought up a really good point that this is kind of just the LeBron award until he retires.
Yeah,
fully expect him to be back in this race because once again, they said this, the Lakers are fucking awful without LeBron.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like, they are manageable with AD. If they didn't have LeBron out there, they'd be lost.
Yeah.
Dennis Schroeder, fuck yourself. I've never liked Dennis Schroeder. I don't know why.
All right, well.
I kind of like Dennis Schroeder.
Stupid ass patch of hair he bleaches.
All right, so I don't know when I wrote this. I don't know if this has changed or not, but the Jazz and the Sixers both lead their conference respectively. The Jazz have only had 6 losses. That could have changed because I think I wrote it Wednesday.
They now have 7, Zach.
They do have 7. So they only have 7 losses. Every other team has double-digit losses, and they're still in single digits. So I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 6 or 7, but
no.
Yeah, they're playing out of their mind basketball right now. I mean, that full team. I'm not good with basketball, but there was another player on there that was just playing out of his mind as well. So, I mean, obviously Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are playing phenomenal basketball, but they're getting a lot of help from their cast around them, which is kind of my point. So,
dude, the weirdest thing to look at when you look at the board, though, is the Knicks in the East at the 5 seed right now. If you want to talk about a team that's playing out of their mind, like no one expected the Knicks to be in this position.
Who was their coach?
Randall?
Thibodeau?
Thibodeau. No.
I thought Tom I thought he was their coach because they had me I was listening to the Sports Hub and they were talking about how
Thibodeau. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
He runs a good defensive ship and they're playing like really good defensive basketball. I mean, that's clearly why that they're at 500 right now in the 5 seed.
Dude, I'm honestly shocked. I didn't think Tom Thibodeau would be able to do anything.
No, I mean, You know, he's doing something with a Knicks team that's getting screwed out of first overall picks every year. So
Yeah, I mean, he got run out of Minnesota, so
he did get around in Minnesota. All
I
right.
didn't think the Knicks were the next logical step, but here we are.
I mean, step down, I guess.
Yeah, no, not even now. Not even. He's made the Knicks contender.
Yeah, that's true. Clearly.
Bullshit.
Pretender, but we'll get there.
Can
Massachusetts
con.
to allow fans in stadiums starting March 22nd,
Yeah,
guys.
baby.
It's like 12.5%, I think, attendance we can have. So, but get ready for some live hockey, boys.
Yeah,
You gotta
pumped
go
to have
hockey.
live sports back.
Oh my! Oh well, again, we'll try and figure out if we can get back. You know what I'm saying? For a little live.
Oh.
If they're allowing fans, they're allowing bars open. So
Yeah, those aren't.
we'll see. All right, let's move on. NHL. Claude Julien fired from the Canadiens. All right. Well, so your next assistant head coach for the Boston Bruins, because it makes logical sense, is now Claude Julien.
Is it really going to cycle back?
He already did it once. What's stopping him from doing it again? Come on.
It's just a New England thing. We're cycling coaches.
Yeah, except he goes from rival to rival. Son of a bitch. I don't really get this one. I don't get why they fired him because they were playing pretty decent. They had a little bit of a slump. But I mean, you're playing for a division that has maybe 3 good teams, maybe, if you include yourself. I mean, it's really Toronto. That's about it. It's the only team that's going to do anything out of that if they get a catch a team off guard or something, but that's it. So I don't know why they would fire Claude Julien at this point in the season. Just doesn't make any logistical sense to me. There could have been locker room issues. I don't know. I haven't really been reading into it, but anyways, moving on. I know neither of you guys really have anything to say, so I'll just keep going.
Yeah, no, run it. Hockey guy.
Bruce Boudreau, name from
Don't
the
know
past.
who that is.
That's he was the Ducks and the Capitals coach at one point. So
Sounds
Bruce
like a porn star kind of.
Boudreau has expressed interest in the Kraken head coaching job, so we might be getting a little Boudreau action back in the NHL.
Getting some Boudreau in your crack, baby.
Yeah, baby. All right.
Don't know what that means, but
here are my division leaders. So again, this probably changed from the last time. I know Toronto and Vegas are both leading their divisions. So Toronto in first place in Scotia North. The Bruins, I believe, leapfrogged the Capitals again. So they should be in first place, Mass Mutual East. And then in your Honda West Division, it's the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And then Discover Central, I believe it was the Panthers, but the Lightning may have overtaken them.
Yeah, baby. I was just looking at it. Go both.
All right. So, yeah. So the Tampa Bay Lightning are now in the lead of the Discover Central.
But to be fair, they both have 29 points.
Still blows my mind that the Florida teams from the Central Division.
Makes no fucking
sense.
sense.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
And the Blues are in the West. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. But anyways, MLB news. We had spring training. We had some spring training today. I saw a game that was being played by the Red Sox. And of course, natural outcome, they lost.
Fuck. It's going to be a long year.
7-6 against the Twins. I saw the update on Yahoo Sports. Let's go.
Drew, you pumped?
I'm pumped.
I'm pumped.
I'm pumped. It's going to be pumped.
Dude, know what? Another fucking thing that happened that, I mean, I'm glad I moved from Tampa, but I mean, shit. The Jays are going to be playing their games in Dunedin, which was like where I met my girlfriend, where she lived. So I could have had Rays baseball and Jays baseball like minutes away from me.
Ray J.
Nice.
Fucking Tampa. They got basketball when I left. They got a championship when I left. They got 2 championships when I left.
I know.
So how's a bullshit?
Yeah, well, you know what? It's nothing we can do about that.
Glad to have you back, buddy.
Thanks. I love the cold. Kill me. Stab me with an icicle.
That was the BOTA News. So thank you for tuning in for the BOTA News. All right, well, guys, we haven't done this segment in what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
It's been some time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a time. How are we doing, Masters?
Dude, I'm pent up. I'm ready to debate. I'm
you ready to
gonna debate all over the
absolutely-
fucking screen.
Yeah,
I'm already debating.
Oof.
Drew's debating without even touching it.
Welcome to Master Debaters. I don't know. It was French, I guess.
I feel like I should edit it, but I'm just gonna leave it.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving that. That's staying in there.
It felt kind of Japanese.
Well, no,
It did, right?
It was Japanese French, I guess, because I went French at the end.
It's
don't
like how the words teriyaki and souvlaki rhyme. Kind of wild. I noticed that today.
What? Dude, that's my clip of the week.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, guys, I have a question.
What is it, Zach?
Yes, of course. Who is the most slept on free agent in the NFL right now?
This is a good question because there's
Debates
been a
away.
lot of top heavy free agents, man. A lot of names me and Doc.
Yeah, I know. I wonder who wrote this question down.
James.
Hey, James.
It's called filler.
It's called pair of fours.
No, it's a pair of fours. It's multiples of 4. And I'm gonna drink a pint of vodka, and we're gonna play multiples of 4 for content.
No,
Yes.
no, it's so bad.
Can we do that again? Can I just drink a pint of vodka again this summer?
Sure, that's fine.
I don't need your permission. I'm an adult.
Sidebar before we start all debating each other.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard me. James, you died after that pint of vodka. You were not okay, man.
It was not.
No, it was
in
not a
good
good
state.
time.
No.
Anyways, I mean, I don't know. You wrote the question, James, so you must have a definitive answer as to who you think on the
Yes,
most slept-on free
sir.
agent. All right, well, so
Yes, sir.
spill the beans.
They signed him to a 1-year deal to extend it. I didn't think it was enough, and it's not enough. He wants to rework it with the Browns, but I love me some Rashard Higgins. You know that. I think he is slept on. He's only like 26, and he can be a great filler, please. He's not a number 1 wide receiver, but tell me you wouldn't use Rashard Higgins as a 2, 3 more likely.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at the Patriots, look at the Packers. Tell me you wouldn't want Rashard Higgins out there.
Take him over a lot of.
I mean, Drew will take anybody.
Quite
Drew
literally.
will in fact take a cardboard cutout of a fan over any of the other wide receivers that the Packers are putting out there.
I mean, if it's gonna be a cardboard cutout, can't it be like Jordy Nelson or something?
Sure,
Okay,
could be Donald Driver too if you want.
that's fine. I mean, actually, James Jones. Give me James Jones.
James Jones, okay.
I love James Jones.
I heard my name and I got excited.
Oh no.
What if I
Like a
here
dog.
instead of Packers legends, what if I raise you and did a cardboard cutout of Randy Moss catching his 25th touchdown in a season? Because I feel like at least you would have the hands to catch it. You know, if you threw him the ball, his hands would already be out and catch the ball.
I mean, can I just get a cardboard cutout of James Jones catching a ball?
No.
Like that one in the end zone, that like right on the sidelines. That yeah, that's.
Does
that's
anyone want a cardboard cutout of James?
yeah,
I already
James
have
Jones.
one. What about Santonio Holmes? The catch.
Sure.
All right,
This
that
is
one.
Master Debaters has gone off the rail.
I don't
I
know
have
what's
such a
that.
weird
It's not even a
debation
debate anymore.
boner.
It's more of a shopping cart. I don't know, James. I like Rashard Higgins, but I don't think he's really slept on. I think we know what he is. You know,
You're a liar.
I don't lie. I do not lie. I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess when I'm saying Rashard Higgins, it's like looking at the wide receivers, because you heard me say this in the Sports Me post. It's Allen Robinson primarily, and then it's Corey Davis. It's Adam Humphries now. There's all these names at the top. And then it's like, and teeter down everyone else.
Right. I mean,
Matt Breida was another name brought up, but I mean,
yeah, but
that's not
I
my
don't
thing.
really think he's slept on. I think people know what he can do if he's given and put in the right situation. He can be a workhorse, but I mean, it wasn't like that in Miami. It wasn't like that at the end of the San Francisco, era, I guess, for him. I don't know.
So what do you got then, Zach?
Look, I know you're not gonna like this answer. But unfortunately, I have to go with Hunter Henry.
How the fuck are you gonna tell me that
I-
Rashad Higgins isn't slept or is like properly rated, but Hunter Henry's underrated?
I think Hunter Henry's a lot better than what he's been on the field.
Okay, but everybody knows that.
Right. So they're gonna pay for what they have on the field and not what his potential is. Therefore, makes him underrated.
And you can't say that about Rashad Higgins.
No. Fuck Rashad Higgins now. This is what you've done.
I hope if he doesn't end up back on the Browns, I hope just fucking God he ends up on the Patriots. And you enjoy him and you love him. You cherish him.
I would bench him every single game. Give
He's
me
better than every other receiver.
Give me Aaron Dobson over fucking Rashad Higgins, bitch. All
That's bullshit. That is a bold-faced lie that you would take Aaron Dobson over
right?
anyone.
No, I want nothing to do with it.
I would take
Dobson
2
anymore.
years of the James Jones cutout
Oh my God,
after 2 years of him being used and like drenched in damp.
It's just
over
like it's
fucking
just kind of like
Aaron
bent
Dobson.
over a little bit and soggy.
The colors are starting to run.
Oh my
After
God.
a couple snow games in
Oh
Green Bay.
God. Oh no. All right. Well, no. I think that if Hunter Henry gets on the right team, he's gonna be like just an animal.
He's a human being, you idiot.
What are humans, James? What are humans? Drew, care to tell James what we in fact are?
Yeah, nah, he right, bruh. We animals.
We animals. Arr.
I ain't no fucking dog.
All right. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I'm going Hunter Henry. Drew, do you have a response after all of this, whatever the fuck we're doing? Shenanigan bullshit?
I mean, I think Marvin Jones should be garnering slightly more interest than he
Okay.
is.
I can accept that answer too.
I have always loved Marvin Jones as a number 2 receiver. I think he has fantastic big play potential. And James, why are you shaking your head?
I was itching my nose. It wasn't at you.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. But yeah, no, I think he would make a really nice piece on a contending team. I think he would be a compliment to any number 1 receiver that you're trying to get some help. So I don't know why, but he's not getting as much interest as I thought. I think he would be a good fit for the Colts, who I have heard are targeting him. So yeah, he'll probably end up there.
Okay.
Can I
Support.
put in a 1B?
No.
I mean, yeah, sure, dude. What the fuck else are we doing?
Probably one of the most slept on running backs when he actually had a good quarterback, James White.
Yeah.
James White's a free agent.
Yeah, he wants to come to Green Bay.
He does. Well, because he went to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah. Wisconsin reunion in Green Bay.
So we've talked about this before because I remember talking to Drew about getting James White, AJ Dillon, and fucking what's his face? Jamal. Thank you, Jamal Williams. And Drew was all for that. You know what I mean? I think
lose Jamal to get James White and AJ Dillon as my 1-2.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
man, that would be so
but I think a lot of people forget that he's a free agent because he didn't do anything last season because of the quarterback play. But
and he was out for the last 4 or 5
right,
games.
Exactly. But like, let's not forget, this dude scored the most points in Super Bowl history by a non-quarterback. Like he scored like 20 points individually.
He also got overshadowed by Damian Harris's emergence.
That I wouldn't even say that because at the beginning of the season it was James White at the beginning, and then he got hurt and he kind of just lingered through an injury this year. But I don't know. Cam wasn't utilizing him like he would have, like Christian McCaffrey, which is weird because they're a similar prototype. You know what I mean? James White is kind of shifty and he's a pass catcher. And I mean, I feel like Christian McCaffrey is the shifty pass catching back in the league. I mean, he's the most elusive back, but I just think that, Cam wanted to go just for a power game, or Josh wanted to go for a power game. It could have been Josh McDaniels too, but I don't know.
Yeah. But
Fair enough.
I love James White. Come to Green
Yeah.
Bay.
But anyways, yeah, 1B slept on, definitely James White, because a lot of people forget that he's a free agent this year. I mean, both of you guys did.
I definitely did, yeah.
And I know we talked about it too, so cool. All right. So one of you two is about to enter a nice little segment we made up 2 weeks ago. And I'm not telling which
round.
I'm not. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fucking right. I'm not telling either one of you which is answering the question. And actually, both of you might end up in the gauntlet as well. So,
Oh, can Drew and I tag team?
yes, this is exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to come up with questions on the spot. There is no notes, so this is completely on the spot. So whatever I feel like asking is going to be asked, and then it's just going to move forward. All right.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the gauntlet. All right. Well, I'm going to let you two decide how you want to have me ask you the questions.
We're gonna alternate. Drew, is that cool
Okay.
with you?
I
Is that
think
that's
them
an
to be
elected?
asked audibly.
What's
all
that? What?
You said we get to tell you how you get to ask us the questions. I'd like them to be asked audibly.
Audibly, yeah. I actually second that. Yeah.
Audibly. Yes, I will. I will make sure the questions are audible. I'm not just going to show them.
That's how I want them. That's it.
All right.
That's what we asked for.
Cool.
What the people want.
All right. Well, let me start a timer.
Oh, official.
Yep. All right. And there is one
the timer
question.
that's just never gonna.
There's not going to be a timer. The timer starts when I ask the one and only lightning round question. Why is Rashad Higgins the worst free agent signing of all time? And why does James think he's worth a goddamn cent? No, I'm kidding. I have actual questions.
I hate this fucking show.
I know. It's all right.
No, you hate Zack.
Yeah. You
Oh
just
yeah,
hate
that's
me.
fair. I hate Zack.
Yeah, you just hate me. It's okay. All right. I'm going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. James. Please name the 4 NHL divisions.
Central, North, West, East.
That's a cop-out, but I'll give it to you. Drew, please name to me James's favorite colors in order.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting. How many numbers? I gotta think.
Only 2. So
Okay.
his 1 and 2. Welcome to the gauntlet, bitch.
I'm gonna go with
Ooh, shit. This is getting spicy.
blue.
No.
No.
Shit. Yeah, no, you're not a blue guy.
How do you know my favorite color, Zach?
What about
It's right there.
yellow?
No.
All right. What about orange?
No.
What about red?
There we go. There's one.
One. Second.
You went Kyle's favorite color. This is the same, James. I knew that.
How about black?
No.
How about
It's actually a shade.
Chartreuse.
magenta?
No. It's such an oddly specific color. This is awful content.
Aquamarine.
No.
There
Why
we
would
go.
aquamarine be my favorite color?
I don't know.
Second favorite color.
Second favorite color.
Fuck you. I don't know what the fuck your second
is-
favorite color is.
Purple.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's a
That's my
shade
favorite.
of something? Purple?
No, black is a shade.
Oh, yes. Okay. I was really confused. All right.
Well,
Well, if
Black-
you want to get
black
specific,
is-
it's crimson, red, and royal purple, but fuck me, whatever.
black is an absence of color.
Oh, all right, James, please name to me the last person to win a tennis title in the last 24 hours.
Djokovic.
There you go. Wasn't in 24 hours, so you're wrong. Next.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. I love you guys. Drew, please tell me the score of today's Red Sox game.
It was 7-6.
Who won?
The Minnesota Twinnies.
No, America, because no one had to watch it. James.
You watched it, though.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself right now. James, can you please tell me how many rushing yards Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb had combined?
2,194.
Maybe. Drew.
Probably not.
This is great. I'm sorry. All right, Drew. Can you please tell me where we went to elementary school?
What the fuck?
I don't know that I feel comfortable diverging this information.
Good. I'm testing your testing your loyalty, bitch. Don't ever break it. All right, I got one more question. It's for the both of you. If you could sign one free agent, who would it be?
On our respective teams?
Yes, on your respective
Matt
teams.
Milano.
If you had, yeah, so you're good. Matt Milano, also sneaky slept on free agent.
Dude, I actually wasn't that far off. 1908.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Drew?
Damn.
Oh, that's so hard.
It's tough because, I mean, obviously James had his answer picked out.
I want Levante David.
Oh, fuck. That's a good pick. That's my 1B.
Okay. That's a good pick. Get
rid of Preston Smith, bring in Levante David. That would be beautiful.
All right, well, that was something. I guess the Gauntlet, sort of. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys, unless you want to go into a trash bag, because I got plenty of things to throw in the trash bag this week.
I mean, you can start. I'll tie in.
All right. Well, welcome to the trash bag. Flex we haven't done in a while.
We haven't done a good trash bag.
We haven't done a good trash bag in a while.
Consuming Glad Force.
Welcome back. Yes, the Glad Force Flex, putting everything we need into it. All right, first up, Bruins Defense right now in the trash bag. The fuck you doing, boys? They let up like 13 goals in 2 games. Fucking terrible. Jesus.
Better than that game the other day that was like 8-7 or something.
I mean, yeah, but at least 8-7 is competitive. You know what I mean?
Wild.
I know it's crazy, but like it was probably a North Division game because goaltending in Canada just doesn't exist right now. I don't know.
I feel like it was a Central game.
If it was, then it was probably Dallas because Dallas goaltending, man. I don't know where the fuck it is.
I'm about to find out who it was.
All right. Houston Texans for like the 7th week in a row in the trash bag.
Continuing.
Garbage franchise right now. I mean, what else are you gonna say about that?
Nothing.
Claude Julien in the trash bag. Get your ass to the unemployment line. I got 3.
It was the Blues and the Sharks, by the way.
It was the Blues and the Sharks won, right?
No, the Blues won.
Oh, the Blues won? All right.
Let's fucking dump the Celtics in the trash bag.
Yeah.
Celtics right in the
Put
trash
them
bag.
right in there.
Oh,
I don't care about that win. Chain
Another
together
one?
2 wins.
Hold on. Another one. We're gonna just toss right in the garbage can here. Yeah, that's right.
For all you audio listeners, that was a trash can.
That was
a
in
little baby.
fact
A little baby trash can.
little baby.
Little baby.
Jordan Binnington in the garbage can. He's played like dog shit. His Stanley Cup goaltending run over. He sucks. He needs to get the fuck out of St. Louis.
Kind of how St. Louis goalies work. They're good for like a year.
Dude, I know. Brian Elliott was so good for like 2 years and then just stopped working.
Jake Allen.
I know, dude. I know.
It's
So many. It's crazy. I don't know. Anything else to throw in the trash bag, boys?
I'm Gucci, Milan Lucci.
Gucci Mans. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. We went through 4 segments today. That was great.
Wow.
You guys are a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know where to find us. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, And now we are introducing a website for our podcast so you can find our shit on there. Oh, fuck.
Cool.
Hey, thanks for joining in, boys.
Oh, wait. Hold
that
on.
one.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We got to promote.
Oh, yes. James has been so kind to produce and drop like 5 new styles of merch on the site. What?
That's definitely not what I was talking about.
Oh,
but yeah.
For garbage time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll do that too. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
yes.
you know, self promote, I guess. Just drop some new merch. Go check it out on Teespring. It's Teespring /BOTA Sports. So go there, look at some merch, help your boys out, buy some swag. You know what I mean? And for Monday, tomorrow. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, Jesus. Yep, the weekend's over. Tomorrow, we are having 2 guests on for garbage time. We have Real Talk, right?
Yep. Sean and Connor coming on.
Real Talk, and we have Vitali Sports, right?
Vitali Talks.
Sorry. I'm not good at remembering names of things. I will do my best to remember. But we're having both those guys on, or both those groups on, because I guess you said Sean and Connor run Real Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're having the 3 of them on. And you know, we're gonna break down what teams are we breaking down?
Jesus, nailed it.
Not great.
So we're going to be going down the Colts and the Titans. It's just going to be a fun episode of just going deep into that, especially talking about the AFC South a little bit more, because right now the division looks wide open.
I might be on there for a little bit.
Respective fans.
I don't know. I work.
So. It's going to be a full ass house.
I know. I wish I. Anyways, thank you guys so much. As always, we are BOTA Sports. This has been the BOTA Show. And yeah, stay soggy.
True.
Bye.
Never change, Drew.
Yeah, please don't change. It's all right. It's not like we need 4 of us to record it to. Oh, I guess I'm recording it to wherever the fuck this is recording. You gotta go to YouTube Live. It's okay for the beginning. I cut it out because it gives me good like filler content towards the end. Did anybody watch the video last week? Okay, because at the end when we were doing the Gauntlet, I took that Gauntlet clip and I did it on 2 times speed, so we all sound like a bunch of fucking drunk chipmunks. And it's honestly wonderful. So you should check it out.
I watched the beginning of it.
I know. But I don't know. His life changed. Oh, I think he died. Oh.
Sometimes, Megan's saying sometimes the timing matters with that.
Hello, YouTubes. Welcome.
Yeah.
To our discussion about health and diets. Wait, what's today? Today's the 28th, right? Okay, so for some reason I wrote March 1st. So
I noticed that.
that scared me. I was like,
going until March 1st.
No, I have work at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. No.
good.
Yeah, I got an 8 o'clock call.
All right, well, I know. So fuck y'all. We're gonna be here.
Zach's going to take 30 minutes on each news story.
All right.
No.
That's not good. All right. Well.